lights, camera, action, Eddie Bravo, Joe Rogan, shoot, even Dana White. Yeah, I could have easily worn this Raiders jersey. I chose to give up football because there's a lot more coaches out there besides Jerry Sandusky that deserve to be murdered because they've ruined so many lives, raped kids in different ways and sexually. And I've been sitting on my ass playing like 180,000 hands of poker, and you know what? I've been eating like a pig. And you know, how would most Americans live? And what I did is I just took these heavy hands, okay, and I did sumo squats. I did 400, okay. I used to do 500, but I scaled it back 400 3 times a week, and I'm starting that again. And I just did this, you know, boom, but like that 400 times. Try it. And then I ran a mile, and then I jump rope for 10 minutes, and then I figured I was going to hunt the head for like 3 minutes. You know, I'm thinking if X-Arm made any money at all, you know, what would a John L. Sullivan headhunt type scenario do, you know, on television? And I'm saying that whether I'm the biggest pussy on the face of the earth, some people say I'm actually a homosexual, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know they like to eat pussy to discover, you know, the violin, you know, the fountain of orgasm for women. And yeah, this is how good stevia is, right? So your ass eat like a pig, and you can look like this, and then, you know, get spun out and let somebody set for 3 minutes and shit. And this is to Sean Dunn, Bobby Wasaki. I'll tell you what, you little fucktard. You know what? Did I mention Joe Rogan? That they're smoking about damn near 2 packs of cigarettes a day. That's gonna stop. And to everybody out there talking shit on me, you know what? Step up. The longer it takes you to do so, the worse off for you it's gonna be, because I'm gonna get in better shape. And you know what? I'm saying that for 3 minutes, if Bon LaPool couldn't fucking knock me out, and I was punching with one arm, and things didn't go fucking 100% smoothly, and I did what I did, so I'm gonna fuck people up, yeah, to get stevia famous. And the fact that the violin upgrades the Kama Sutra, ladies, oh definitely, you should tell your man or woman to play the violin as soon as you get the chance. Seriously. And when you feel the explosion of orgasms, seriously, that flash, that brilliance, over and over and over again, you don't wear out, and you could go for 2 hours and be exhausted attacking your violinist's face with your vagina, okay? Because it's off the fucking hook. Yeah, it's that good. Know that stevia is even better for your body. And that stuff that I just put down, I call it pure H2O. And you know what? I might not look perfect, but I'm definitely the antithesis of some soft pussy. You know what? If not for Lou Holtz, and this is a fact, Joe Rogan, if not for Lou Holtz, I'm walking onto the Raiders, and if I can cover Alan Pinkett man for man and shut him the fuck down and then make the play and then, you know, put people out of fucking practice with concussions and shit, oh, and then make the play, did I say that? Yeah, it's like this, Timmy Brown. You won the Heisman Trophy, and you couldn't juke me in the backfield in that scrimmage when it was a game, and you tried, and I dropped you for like a, what, 12, 14-yard loss, and then I'm saying that there's game film practice of you heading up the sidelines on a reverse, and me actually gaining ground on you in the open field. Seriously, they rewound it. So, you know, yeah, goddamn Quinn, you're fast. Yeah, no shit, I'll tell you what, Joe Rogan, if Coach Holtz wasn't trying to fucking tank me in my career, I'm on the kickoff team, and I'm the first motherfucker down the field, and I'm blowing their fucking wall up and shit, straight up. You know what I'm saying? I had jets, and he didn't play me, and, you know, there's a story to be told. The tragedy is that if I play football, everybody in America knows my name. Seriously, see the play, imagine it in cardinal and gold. I'm on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I'm not getting fired. You know what? Joe Paterno was Lou Holtz's friend, right? And Lou Holtz raped in many different ways, not sexually, but Tony Rice, he threw end zone to end zone, Joe Rogan. I saw it, we were like, oh my God, that's the finest quarterback prospect we've ever seen. And I saw Holtz systematically break that kid, treat him like a sharecropper, treat him like an Nigger, nigga, okay, straight up, and ruined him, you know. He was so accurate. When he first came in, he was giving bruises. Boom, it was a cannon. He doesn't have any touch. You teach that with patience. And I saw Holtz fucking lose his mind and attack him and tackle Tony to the ground in a fucking, I mean, we talked about it for a long time. Have you ever seen a major college coach fucking jump on a starting quarterback and practice? I mean, you know what? We were like, fuck, this guy's insane. And I was already thinking about jettisoning football. You know what? It's not like I didn't quit my senior year in high school, Joe Rogan. Straight up. You know what? I had it. John Cannon, you know what? I don't know what I would have done. There were other options open to me, you know, potentially baseball, you know, football, too many coaches that deserve to be killed, man. And because of my friend was Mark Brannon and Joe Rogan, this is a fact. They can make a movie about this, man. A 16-year-old sophomore in high school facing fucking notorious, I mean, he's a drug lord in San Diego County, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he was Mel Gibson in Tequila Sunrise, man. He's almost better looking than Mel Gibson, okay? No shit, it's on fucking Cannon. And you know what, he just got out of the federal pen that very day, and he wasn't a pussy. You know what? And this is the story, man. And this is leading up to the bad boy, Joe Rogan, straight up. okay? Now, nigga, this isn't fact. I mean, this is fact. This ain't fiction, okay? This isn't fantasy. Yeah, we pull up to a stoplight, and Mark's in this $50,000 fucking rig, right? 4x4, and words were exchanged. We pull over onto El Camino Real, man. I mean, there's a sheriff's substation, seriously, that's within probably 300-400 yards, and there's cops going by probably every 5 minutes. And you know what? He got out of the truck, and he squared up, and he looked like he knew how to fight. And I was like, fuck, you know what? He got rings all over his fingers, and I know I'm going to fuck him up, but I don't want to look like Hamburger. So what I did is I gave him a feint, and he swung, and when he missed, I tackled him, and I threw him to the ground, and I fucking was just about to blast off, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get suspended from fucking school. So I said, are we clear what happened here? Are we fucking clear? And he nodded his head, and we bounced. And you know what? I mean, think about that's knighthood, motherfuckers out there. You know what? A 16-year-old kid having the presence of mind to fucking let a notorious gangster go, so you know he can go and make money and not go back to the federal pen all beat up by a sophomore in high school. And it's not like I didn't fucking catch Steve Taylor, okay, Lincoln, Nebraska, Joe Rogan. I mean, seriously, you know what? If that brother can't outrun me, okay, if I fucking make it to the NFL, I'm starting, man, okay? You know what? I'm making the Raiders, and then everybody knows my fucking name. And when I'm telling people the same things that I told Muhammad Ali at the bingo bouts, you know what, Muhammad? It's bullshit that we're fighting to feed the poor in another country when we got poor right down the street in our own South Bend, Indiana, all over, okay, in the hoods, because they're basically sharecroppers, you know. What they did, they kicked them out the front door, and then money is enslavement, okay? You know what? You got to pay rent, you know what I'm saying? Okay, got to find a job, but we're not going to make buildings, and you know, not buildings, but businesses, you know, to like give jobs. We're going to suck all the fucking money to ourselves because we don't have enough. We're fucking evil and greedy and rich, and they're trying to kill this planet, Joe Rogan. No shit. And so, you know what I'm saying, brother? I'm saying that, do you eat pussy, Joe Rogan? Seriously, brother, okay? The violin works, man. And think about you going, you know what, ladies? It really does. And then every female out there, pressing on the belly, okay? You're like this. You're feeling your fingertips. Your arm is wrapped around her leg, okay, like this. Instead of grabbing titty, grabbing ass, okay? Jerking off because you can't wait to get in. You know what you're doing? You're pushing down on her abdomen, above the pubic bone, below the belly button, and you're touching fingertips, and you find that spot, and you start to, you know, I mean, it's magic. And I've had women say it's a miracle that every woman should experience at least once before she dies. And it's like this, ladies. You better wake up, because men are greedy fucking pigs, and what we like to do is fuck fight, all right? And look at the planet, and that's what is happening, okay? Greed and the need for more. You know what? It's not like there's not enough for everybody. Just too few have too much, and too many go hungry. And you know what? There's ancient archaeological evidence that says you used to be in charge. Seriously, females used to be in charge. They used to be revered, okay, like goddesses, you know? And then there's a purge, and that's like where the same time period that, wait a minute, was it spaceships, okay, that were painted on cave walls? You know what? Females were purged, and then men were given the reins to the planet, and look what we've done in about 2,000 years. And so what I'm saying is that you can sit on your ass, eat like a pig if you use a lot of stevia, and if you have a relative that's dying of cancer, fat enough fish, and I can cure them. I can make a liquid that's going to become known in many countries as holy water, and I call it pure H2O, and it vanishes 6 breast tumors and 62 pounds in 4 months of my uncle. So bottle that shit up, and you know what? Whether I'm still here or not, the money's doing a lot of good, and there's going to be so much of it that my boys are going to be able to fucking find out whoever it was that potentially did do me, okay? And they're going to cry themselves, not my boys, okay, whoever did it, and everybody, basically in their family except children, okay, is going to fucking, I mean, you know what, Old Testament, think about it, okay? That's the punishment. Why not? You know what? Fact, not fiction, Joe Rogan. They fucking set me up at Notre Dame, man, because I was so good that if I hit the NFL and I start talking about things that should be done in America, you know what? People start to wake up and like, yeah, you know what? Fuck, why does
somebody have $50 fucking billion and then there's people going homeless and hungry and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's earning so much fucking interest that just the interest that very day could feed all the homeless and hungry in America, and they can write it off in their taxes. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? Please wake the fuck up, and Eddie Bravo, have you started your pound? Okay, you said you're gonna do it, brother. And you know what? I kept up my part of the gig and I danced. And you know what? Are you a man of your word, Eddie Bravo? I'm hoping, brother, because if you put 8 teaspoons of stevia into a gallon of water, Jaja stevia is the purest, okay? And it's the only source right now, but we can start a company and put Alan at Emperor's Zoologist out of business. Seriously, sell more for less, okay? It's the key to business. And you know what? Make it 8 teaspoons sweet, put it in lemon juice, drink lemonade, you're gonna go lean and rip, man. I just started working out, I'm gonna stop smoking, and I'm making that commitment, and you know what? I'm saying that if Exxon made money, okay, fucking, and Bonaparte knocked Rick Vardell out, that I would fucking smoke Rick Vardell and Exxon, and that, you know, we should fight again. I would like to do it, just stand up so he can't use his bulk, okay? Straight up. And I'm saying that if I was doing as good as I did with one arm, okay, imagine when I can do it too when I'm attacking the head with both hands like I did Bonaparte. Gentlemen, and trying to get Stevia famous, can you help me? Can you help me become a billionaire and feed all the homeless and the hungry on the planet? Put stevia in a water blend, soak floats, get it out. What's left over becomes holy water. I call it pure H2O. It acts like a fountain of youth. It vanishes 6 breast tumors and 62 pounds of fat from my uncle in 4 months. And it brings Peachy, a 17-year-old cat that was a write-up. She's about to be put to sleep. Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, Dana White, talking about money. Yeah, she was a write-up, 17 years old, skeletal thin, landlocked, pissing the bed, couldn't get off of it. My son has vivid memories of this, all right? Started sneezing blood bubbles because the tumor burst in her throat. When a cat pisses the bed, it's done. And I brought that cat back into perfect health. I locked her in a room, and I gave her tuna fish, pure H2O shake. She lapped it up. She came back into perfect health. And you know what? She didn't have a choice. You know, she didn't say, oh, you know what, I'm taking a lot of shits. You know, oh, this isn't good for me. Yeah, I'm looking for a stage 4 cancer victim out there that I'm saying I discovered holy water. It brought Peachy back. It did Bob Johnson. It would have done Mary, but she started losing electrolytes because she started taking a lot of shits. And it's exactly what I told her. And I said, you know what? Anyways, I'm looking for a stage 4 cancer victim. I can cure you, okay? I discovered how to make, you know, you blend all the toxic shit that we're pouring down the sink and the drain. It says warning, danger, caution, okay? I discovered how to get that out, President Obama. And you know what? It can create entire industries across the United States, okay? Big blenders on one side, okay, selling pure H2O, and on the other side, carting off, you know, all the toxics that we've been ruining Mother Earth with. Tim Tebow, brother, listen, that which gives life is God. Is this not true? Okay, so not some male interpretation, okay? This planet gave us life, brother. This planet is God. And we're attacking it on every level. And you know what? The rich not only, the rich are fostering this. Put it like this. My uncle, thank God my mom has fast upload. My uncle, Joe Rogan, was very smart. Actually, he tried to build houses on some property that's down there. And environmentalists said can't do it. There's some kind of fucking obscure cactus. So what he did is he bought Beefmaster cattle and pinned them in. It was legal, and the Beefmaster cattle ate that shit, stomped it out of existence. Okay, and so you know after eating large and making a little money, he got to build his houses. And what I'm saying is you guys can make up for me being caught in a curse like Cinderella, gentlemen. Seriously. I'm at Notre Dame. I'm set up for my first $1 million opportunity, man. An attempted rape that I could easily prove I didn't do. The rector of the hall, his testimony. Knock, 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 try the door. Listen, it was silent. We were fucking frozen, man. That girl wanted me, okay? I would have been a white Mike Tyson, gentlemen. And the fact that I make the play, and I get fired for it, and I get demoted to the 4th team, and I get set up for an attempted rape that I could easily prove I didn't do, I'm wondering if someone didn't pay my uncle to fucking allow my mom to pull the plug on the money. Seriously. Notre Dame's attorneys, gentlemen, threw in the towel within the first $20,000. You want to know why? Because if this goes to court, every freshman on that floor is going to line up and testify for me. You're going to say, you know what, Patty? We know you were lying, bitch. Fact, not fiction. We helped you escape the bus, okay? Because, you know, when the priest was around the corner, you know, we were like, go, 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 go. And we got out and we went down to the bus and I gave you a kiss goodnight. And then, yeah, and so, you know, the priest, and there's a lot of stevia in that, straight up, so don't trip. Straight out of Compton, you know, blacker than most brothers and shit, like athletically, seriously. Although the jumping thing, you know, not 100%. But fact, not fiction, gentlemen. I feel I've been treated like a slave my entire life. And fact, not fiction, Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo. If $20,000 got Notre Dame to throw in the towel, Notre Dame's attorneys told Chet's wallet that, you know what, yeah, this kid's fucking innocent. So, you know what, we told the priest to fucking settle. But did they do it? No, the continuous motion, they spent. And my family has millions. And they pulled the plug at $20,000. And you know what, Joe? It was me being sent to walk the earth to become human, man. Because I was a fucking football god at a point, okay? You know what I'm saying? And if I don't play at Notre Dame under Lou Holtz, I make the play, Joe Rogan. Seriously, see it. Do you think that they're not fucking stopping, you know, in the commentator's booth, you know, like slow motion, Jack Cam? Is that where they taught you to go silent, man? You know, I mean, seriously, Jack, what you can say now is like, yeah, there was a gag order, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like the replay on that didn't show my fucking hand actually with this arm, you know, hitting his thigh pads. You know what? When he was still on the ground and shit, I got to that quick. And put it like this, gentlemen. Yeah, if I play football, I'm telling everybody in America that things shouldn't be like this, okay? People that have so much money and they don't do any good with it, like Jesus attacking the table leg, the money lender, Tim Tebow, seriously, that was telling us, you know what, money is evil, it enslaves, and if it does no good, it's even worse. You know what? People going homeless and hungry in this country when there's people on the street that are starving and dying, alright? They don't have enough, and then the Maloof brothers are popping $1,500 bottles of fucking champagne. You know what? Fact, not fiction, gentlemen. We're like Sodom and Gomorrah. And Jesus, that book, Tim Tebow, it slurs him, man. Jesus was about fucking socialism. You know what? Making sure everybody had enough. You know what? Sharing, cooperation. And then that book written by men, it says basically go take over the earth and dominate it. You know what? Your men kick ass. You know what? Take names later and shit. And you know what? For us to lead, how many wars have we started? How many duly elected, democratically voted in officials have we undermined, assassinated, you know, in the name of what? Supporting our democracy? Gentlemen, can you imagine me in the NFL saying this shit? You know what? If I were to use the money that I had, I might have been able to protect myself. And now that I can make a liquid that acts like the fountain of youth, gentlemen, all I got to do is have one of you guys help me get this famous. We start bottling Purity 2.0 up, selling it. I become the richest guy on the planet, and then most everybody's going to love me, okay? Because I'm going to do so much good with the money. And then those that have it coming, they're going to cry themselves to sleep before it's the end, man. I guarantee it, gentlemen. All right, and that's not a threat to you guys. Just please help me. Peace out.